Now we are going to take another experiment, the observation of horizontal and vertical angles using 20-second vernier transit thread light. There are two types of thread light. One is called transit thread light, other is a non-transit thread light. Transit thread light means the telescope can be rotated by 380 degrees. That's why that is called the transit thread light. Non-transit thread light is you cannot rotate it. So there are two types of thread light, and this is the least count of this instrument is 20 seconds. Cannot read less than 20 seconds, and this is the mechanical reading observation and through vernier scale. That's why it is called 20-second vernier transit thread light, because the least count is 20 seconds. It is reading through vernier scale and transition facility is available. So this is the tripod. We are going to mount the instrument. This is kept in a box in a special manner, and this is the 20-second transit vernier transit headlights. The fixing of the headlight on the tripod, and this is the plumb bob. Here we can take, this is the vertical axis of the instrument, and to locate the plumb bob shows the vertical plane. So in this instrument there are two planes, vertical plane and horizontal plane. Both are there, horizontal axis and vertical axis. Whereas in the dumpy level there was only vertical axis, there was no horizontal axis. So now we can start the different parts of this instrument. This is the tripod, as it was used also in the automatic level or in levels. These are the 3-foot screws. With the help of this bubble, which is called a plate bubble tube, this will be leveled, and this is for making parallel of two of the foot screws, because this is a longitudinal bubble. So we have to, the bubble must be in the center. We have to use these screws either both inward or outward. So both should be either inward, one will be clockwise, other will be anti-clockwise. So both will be inward or outward. And then you turn the this by 190 degree, and then with the help of, so in this plane the bubble has, because the bubble was centered in this plane, it was adjusted. Now perpendicularly it has not been adjusted, and then with the help of third screw you bring the bubble in the center, and therefore perpendicular plane in one plane and perpendicular to that plane is leveled. So whole of the telescope plate is parallel to the ground. This is the bubble is in the center. Again we check at the earlier station and see the bubble is out. These are parallel to these two foot screws. Then you have to bring the bubble in the center. 1-2 trial you have to do, then it will be now right angle, and with the help of remaining center में है the bubble is in the center. So 1-2 trials the bubble in the center means the horizontal plate level is parallel to the mean aspheroidal surface and mean sea level. That is also called void. These are the, now you have to nomenclature. I am going to have the nomenclature of different parts of this instrument. These are the foot screws or leveling screws. These are the two fixing screw. There are two plates here. One plate is moving on the lower plate is moving on the upper plate. So this is the lower plate clamping screw. This is the lower plate. If you clamp it, lower plate will be clamped. And now this, then lower plate is clamped. This is the upper plate clamping screw. If you clamp the lower one, lower plate will be clamped. Upper will be moving on the lower because it is free. So the upper will be moving on the lower plate. You can see the upper plate is moving, not the. But if I am fixed both, nothing is moving. If you are open the lower plate, both plate will simultaneously moving. There will be no change, only both plate will be moving. So this is the lower plate clamping screw. If you lower it, clamp it, open the upper one, then the lower is clamped, open is upper, then it will upper will be moved on the lower, and then we can read the readings. These are the two magnifying glasses. There are two verniers, one is this side, another is this side, 180 degree apart. So the it will be by simply rotating the digits on the plate will be focused. So this is the very smaller digits. If you are using this, then the digits will be magnified. So if the if you want to slow motion of horizontal slow motion, then you both the clamp should be, both the lower and upper clamp should be clamped. Upper screw and lower screw should be clamped, and then you can use the horizontal slow motion. This is the horizontal slow motion. If you see, it is slightly moving, very fine movement. This is called horizontal slow motion. So if you want to change the position of the object and the reading should not be changed, this slow motion, lower slow motion is being used. Now this is the plate bubble tube for the level of the ground. Now coming up there are two screws. One is just below the one tube. This is also here a tube. A bubble is there. This is called altitude bubble tube. So just below of that is called tangent screw. Bubble tangent for the adjustment of the bubble. This is just below of that. This is called adjustment of the bubble. If the bubble is not in the center, we can bring the bubble in the center with the help of this screw. If you are interested, this another screw that is called a tangent screw, and this just below this bubble is called clip screw, C-L-I-P. This is all known as clip screw. Now this is the, if I am clamp it, the telescope will be clamped. If I am open it, telescope will be moving. It can move 360 degree. That's why it is called transit. If it is in this side, and if I am making in this side, this is known as transit process. And you are seeing this side. Now I am going to see in that side. So this facility is known as transition facility. The telescope has been transited. If I am close it, it will not going to move. And then if I am interested to have a slow vertical motion, then this screw can be used for a slow vertical motion. You can see if I am using this screw, the telescope is slowly going upward, and that's why it is called tangent screw for telescope, and for or slow motion for vertical slow motion for the instrument for the telescope, vertical slow motion. Like the horizontal plate, there is also a vertical plate, circular vertical plate here to read the vertical angles. This is also a Vernier scale readings. There is also two microscope and there are two verniers. So they are 180 apart. So if they are, this is the A and B. So this is called C and D verniers. So if it is moving, the another one will also moving by same amount. But if there is any error, eccentricity error in the plates because of these holes, so if this is not same as this, then we take the mean value to remove the errors. This error is called as index errors. This error is called index error. We have to remove the index error by taking both the readings, both the verniers, and take the average. Similarly, for horizontal angle, we also take both the readings, both the verniers, and take the average, and that average will be taking these two. The errors of index error will be removed, and you will get a mean value of this thing. So these are the different parts we have elaborated it. This bubble is here and it is connected with the nut and screw. Nut and bolts. This is if there is the if I am to change the bubble in this, and there will be a screwdriver here for this hole. If I am using that and moving it, the bubble will be moving. During the permanent adjustment, we need to shift some bubble errors, and that's why this is called capstan headed nut. And so this is the things. This telescope is moving in the vertical plane about horizontal axis. So this is the horizontal axis about which it is moving in vertical plane. So this is the horizontal axis, and if the instrument is moving in the horizontal plane about this vertical axis. So there are two axes. One is vertical axis and one is the horizontal axis. These two axes must be perpendicular to each other. If they are not perpendicular, we have to adjust the instrument, and there are different methods to adjust the instrument. It may be taught in the class how to adjust the different conditions of the third light. This transient third light, 20-second transient third light. So after that, this is the object focusing screw. This is the object glass. This is the object focusing screw, and this is the eyepiece. So due to this, we are moving it. The object will be focused, but the thing is not coming out. So that's why it is called internal focusing instrument. If I am moving this, there is crosswire here, and that crosswire will be focused. This is called the diaphragm, where the crosshairs are fixed. So there are four screws, one here, one here, one here, one here. So two vertical screws, two horizontal screws. So due to this vertical screw, horizontal wire is fixed, and this horizontal screw, vertical wire is fixed. Therefore, these wires are right angle to each other. If they are not right angle, then we have to make it right angle, because it is the condition that the wires must be perpendicular to each other before using for any experiment. So this should be. So all the this is the diaphragm, uh, below this diaphragm and between this diaphragm uh, and objective vertical axis, there is another lens which is called as analytic lens. With the help of that lens, what will happen? The multiplying constant will be 100 and additive constant has become 0 with the help of that analytic lens, which is provided between vertical axis and object glass. So this vicinity we have to provide. This is known as shifting head. If this is slightly away from here, we can open it and you move it here, and there will be centering will be done. If it is slightly out, then this is called shifting head, and then you can clamp it. So this is known as shifting head. Now here the wires that we have been mounted, that is like this. Will be this is the wire that has been mounted here. There are many ways to mount the wires. In some instrument, these double wires are being provided, and then stadia wires. In some, two vertical, one horizontal. In one horizontal, one vertical, and two stadia wires. In one, only horizontal and vertical. If this is used, then only you can read the horizontal and vertical angle. The distance cannot be obtained. If you are using this, then you read the top wire reading and bottom, then you will get the distance also. And here horizontal angle and vertical angle can be read out, and the distance also can be calculated. Here only horizontal and vertical angle, here horizontal, vertical and distance. These two wires are only because having the confidence that this is perpendicular to this. So this is the more security arrangements for this. Now this is the instruments, and this is the same instrument as we are using here. Different parts are shown here. Different parts are here. You can read it in the books also. I have explained different parts, and different parts are being shown here. A tripod, this is the trivent, the foot screws, tri bench, inner outer axis, lower plate, upper plate, or a standard A frame. This is called a standard A frame because it looks like A. A. That's why A frame. And there will be tangent screw. This is the tangent screw. This side will be clip screw. There will be different parts. You can go through this and you will be given the different parts of it. Then what will you do? You sight any target. So there are station A here. Or station A दिखाइए. Station A here in the ground, and these are the bullets. If you have the gunshots, you put this in this and see the A station, and then you focus it with the help of that. Once it will be here in the vicinity, then you can focus. First you focus the horizontal cross here, and then the eyepiece. So this point A will be focused here, and at the first point we have to make 0. So the vernier here should read 360 degrees. So this will be put the 0 here, and now both the horizontal and vertical clamp will be clamped. Horizontal as well as the vertical will be clamped. If it is out from the target, then we can use the lower slope flow motions to bring the vicinity of the target. Once 0 is transferred at A, now I am not going to use anywhere this low slow motion. Only upper slow motion will be used. This screw is for upper slow motion. Now I am open it and move towards B. This is the B station. This is the station B, and we have to sight the station B and the positions. Moving in this direction and sighting the station B, and we have clamped the lower one and we have opened the upper and moving from A to B or B to C. Open it and move B to C like that. And whatever the movement is here, because the lower is closed, upper is moving, then whatever the reading coming here, that we have to record the reading. That will be the horizontal angle between A and A to B and first B to C. So how to find A to B and B to C? You subtract B minus A, you will get angle this, and you subtract C minus B, you will get the angle between BOC, horizontal angle. So this way, if you are observing the horizontal angle, this is the method is called reiteration method. So reiteration, there are two types of methods for observing the angles. One is reiteration, other is repetition methods. In the repetition method, what you do, you take any 0 reading here, sight the object, and then you go to the station B, say it is 10 degree 10 minutes, fix that 10 degree 10 minutes and bring at a station A. Then go to station B and it will be 20 degree 10 minutes like that. Fix that, bring at A. So this is called repetition. If you are using many times of the same angle, this is the process of repetition angles, measurement of angles by repetition method. And at present, what we are doing, 0 at A, then taking B, then taking C, we are not coming to 0 again. So this method of the observation of the angle is called reiteration method. And the angle between the 2 points will be the angle of the last minus previous one will be the angle between these 2 points. In this way we can find all the angles, horizontal angles, and for vertical angles, this circular, the angle is moving on the circular plate. So we fix it. Whatever the angle of elevation is, you read the vernier C, you read the vernier D. Take the mean value and that will be the vertical angle. At the time of observing the vertical angle, this bubble must be in the center. So this bubble, bring the bubble in the center with the help of this screw. This is called clip screw, and read the vertical angles. If this circle is, if I am observing in this side, and circle is to the left of my to the left hand, then it is called left side, left observations, left hand observation. If this circle is from to the right of my side, then now it become right. So this is called right hand observation. So there are 2 types of observation. One is the left hand observation, other is the right hand observation. So if you are starting the left hand observation, you keep 0. If you are starting the right hand registration, then it will be going to from the 360 from 0 again. So left hand and right hand. Why you are doing that? Because in the left you are going like this, because whole is the 360 degrees. The right should also be same, but because of some error in the plates or due to looseness of the springs or looseness of these bolts, maybe there will be some error. So if you are taking both the faces, then you take the average, the error will be eliminated. That's why in both the faces reading are being taken. So this process is called to eliminate the error, face left and face right. Now how you have to record the readings, that is the main things. Now this is the main scale. Here the angle is from 0 to 360 degree. Here the 360 degrees, and there is some vernier scale. This 1 degree has been divided into 3 parts. So one division of main scale is 20 minutes. Now this 20 minutes is further subdivided on the vernier scale. So one minute is further subdivided in 3. So therefore one division read 20 seconds. Therefore this is the least count of this instrument. Now I am citing this object C, and the main plate and the vernier plate position is like this. Then what will be the angle? If this vernier is crosses any angle, that will be recorded. So now this is 10 degree. 10 degrees 20 minute or 10 degrees 20 minute. ये तो उससे पहले वाली. So the zero reading you see, where is the zero? So this is 10 degrees and it is one division cross in the main. So 10 degree 20 minute and 1 minute is matching. So 10 degree 21 minute 0 second is the reading. 10 degrees 21 minute 0 seconds. 10 degrees 21 minute 0 seconds. So whenever you going to read the reading, you see this line 0 is crossing which of the main readings. So this is 10 degrees, then 20 minute, 40 minute, then ये 10 degree to 11 degree हो जाएगा. Then 11 degree, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, then 12 degrees. So it is crossing 10 degrees 20 minutes and 1 minute is matching. So this is 10 degrees 21 minutes 0 seconds. In this way, by this instrument, horizontal and vertical angles are observed. By horizontal angle using by A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A, again going to A, and the angle should be 360 degrees. And this process is called reiteration. So this way whole angle is observed, horizontal and vertical angle. Today experiment is only how to observe the horizontal and vertical angles. You go through the books and see all the parts, which parts is for which angle, and also try to learn how to observe the angles. If you feel anything that you are not understanding, then you can ask us. Anyway, anytime you can ask. Thank you. The observation sheet, how to record the horizontal angles. So here you can see, this is the instrument station sighted, face, that was I saying, face left or face right. This is the horizontal angle, this is the vertical angle. This is the stadia readings, upper middle, staff intercept, line and length. So you have to, we are standing at station P say, and I am sighting A, face is left, and this angle is 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 second. In vernier B, we don't record the degree, only minute and seconds. Why this? This start from 0. In vernier B, start from 180. So if I am writing 180 and taking mean, so 180 plus 0, it will be 90 degree, which is wrong. So therefore, only in A, main reading is recorded. In vernier B, only minute and seconds. Now the mean will be 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 second. Like this in vertical angle also 0 degree 0 minute 0 second, minute second, 0 degree 0 minute 0 seconds. Now go to the station B, face left. Say this is 10 degree 20 minute 20 seconds. And here 20 minute 40 seconds. Then the mean is 10 degree 20 minute 30 seconds. Here also 5 degrees 10 minute 20 seconds. यहाँ लिखे 10 degrees 40 minutes, 5 degrees 10 minute 30 seconds. So this way you can record the C also face left, D also face left, and then come again to A. So this angle will be 360 degrees 0 minute 0 seconds, 0 minute 0 seconds should be. If it is not there, then we have to apply the closing error correction. Closing error. This is a closing error. Suppose this come 359 degree, 59 minute, 40 seconds. So this will be closing error of 20 seconds. So 20 second will be closing error. If it is less than 360 degrees means 20 second is to be added. So what we do, divide 20 second, you are taking 4 angles. So you divide this 20 into divided by 4, so 5 seconds. So you add 5 seconds in each angle. So this is how the closing error will be distributed among other angles. So this way you can observe and write the observation table.